students. I am very much happy about teaching this topic to you. And here in this class we are going to discuss about this particular problem. Okay, so now let us discuss about the problem here. Show that n cube plus 2n is divisible by 3. Show that n cube plus 2n is divisible by 3. Okay, now I already told you that the induction method, first we have to show that for some number it is true, the given statement is true. Afterwards we are assuming that for n is equal to m for some positive number it is true. Then from that we can get some idea about for m plus 1 also the given fact is true. Therefore for some number, positive number n, it is equal to true, and then for m plus 1 also it is true. Therefore for all positive integers that is true. This type of proof in mathematics we call it as induction method. Induction method, that's what we discussed here. Now show that n cube plus 2n is divisible by 3. So the n cube plus 2n is divisible by 3. This is what a mathematical statement, that is what we have to prove here. So I take this as p of n. P of n is equal to n cube plus 2n is divisible by 3. So from starting from here up to here is the statement. So p of n I am taking like this. P of n is equal to n cube plus 2n is divisible by 3. Okay, now put n is equal to 3 here. Sorry, n is equal to 0. Put n equals to 0, you will get p of 0. So 0 power 3, 0 plus 2 into 0, 0, 0 plus 0, 0. So p of 0 equals 0. Is divisible by 3. Yes, 0 is divisible by 3, you will get 0. Am I correct? So for n is equal to 0, this statement is true, that is p of 0 is equal to 0. For n is equal to 0, p of 0 is equal to 0 is divisible by 3. Okay, now next step in any induction method is, let us assume for n is equal to m, this particular statement is true. For n equals m, where m is some positive number in the set of integers, it is true, we are assuming that. Then p of m is true. We assume ourselves that for n is equal to m it is true, therefore p of m is true. So if p of m is true, then according to this particular rule, m power 3 plus 2m is divisible by 3. From here to here, for n is equal to m, m cube plus 2m is divisible by 3. Okay, now what is our aim? Our aim is to prove that this fact is true for m plus 1 also. Right, now come here, put the n is equal to m plus 1 here in this particular mathematical statement. You substitute here. Okay, so what will get? In the place of n you are substituting m plus 1. So p of m plus 1 equals m plus 1 cube plus 2 into m plus 1, m plus 1 cube plus 2 into m plus 1, which equals, you expand this a plus b the whole cube formula, you will get this equals m cube plus 3m square plus 3m plus 1 plus 2m. From distributive law you will get 2m plus 1, and that one comes there, that is not seen to you. So that 2, one more 1 will come there. Okay, that's not seen to you. Now simplifying this, you will get this m cube plus 3m square plus 5m plus 3. That's what we get. Now this, how can we write? M cube as it is, and then 2m, from 5m I am taking 2m outside, plus 3 into 3 is common factor now, 3 into m square plus m plus 1. So you can, by simplifying this we can get this. Okay, so this is divisible by 3. Why? Because it's given there itself. This also divisible by 3 because 3 is that. So 3 you can strike out that, and that you get m square plus m plus 1. So this is also divisible by 3. This is also divisible by 3. So p of m plus 1 is divisible by 3. So since m cube plus 2m is assumed to be the divisible by 3, and 3 into m square plus m plus 1 is also divisible by 3 from this particular fact, m plus 1 cube plus 2 into m plus 1 is divisible by 3. Divisible by 3. That is p of m plus 1 is true. Am I correct? Because p of the place of n we are substituting m plus 1. For m plus 1 cube plus 2 into m plus 1, that only we are arriving at this particular result. Both are divisible by 3. Therefore for n is equal to m plus 1, it is divisible by 3. Previously we proved that for n is equal to 0 it is true. Afterwards we assumed n is equal to m, it is true. From that we understand that for n is equal to m plus 1 it is true. Therefore 0 plus 1 it is true. Then p of 1 plus 1, that is p of 2, it is true. Then 2 plus 1, p of 3, it is true. Then p of 3 plus 1, 4, it is true. P of 4 plus 1, 5, it is true. Therefore for all positive integers, the fact p of n is equal to n cube plus 2n is divisible by 3, and thus we can prove the given result. This type of proof is called the induction proof. What we say? Induction proof we say. Okay, now let us come down here, and this is what the inductive definition of a problem, induction definition of a problem we say. So given a finite set A whose elements have the property P, inductive definition of a property, given a finite set A whose element have the property P, and then the elements of A set B, all of which constructed from A, satisfy the property P. Then if both the first and second is true, then the property P is true. We are doing some problem, then you will understand that. Okay, first one, given a finite set A, property is true. Okay, then a mathematical statement is formed from the above property. Okay, from the above elements of set B, all of which constructed from A, it satisfies the property. If the above two conditions are satisfied, then the elements constructed in the set 1 and 2 or in the step 1 and 2 are satisfying the property P. This is called inductive definition of a property. So you have to study this. In 2 mark question they may ask this. Okay, so you have to remember this. Given a finite set A in which all the elements satisfy property P. Okay, second point. If second point is the elements of a set B, all of which constructed from A. So a set B, another is a B set, and all the elements are constructed from A and satisfying the property. Then the elements constructed as in the first step and second step also satisfying the property. And this is called inductive definition of a property. We will be doing this problem in the next class. Okay, thank you very much.